You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
IBF welterweight champion.
Errol Spence. Good morning.
What up?
What's up, man?
Not much.
First thing, Charlamagne said you were soft and that he could take your hands anytime.
You know I ain't say nothing remotely silly like that. Okay, I've sparred with Sean Porter. I know how boxers.
Oh, is that what that was?
Is that what you call that?
Yeah, I got in there with Sean. You know,
You got in there, yeah.
Yeah, and I sparred with him, and I know that boxers are no joke. That's how I know Conor
Definitely
McGregor gonna get his ass kicked by Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
They said he even got knocked out by his sparring partner, right?
Like a couple times they say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now, who is Errol Spence, man?
Just a kid from Dallas, Texas, man. Just, started boxing. I'm in love with boxing. I'm in love with the sport. I'm a family man. Take care of my kids, my family. Like to chill with friends. I'm just a regular dude outside of boxing.
What made you get into boxing? Was you like a troubled youth in Dallas?
Nah, not necessarily. We always been big fans of boxing. My dad being Jamaican. So we was big Leonard Lewis fans. I always just watch boxing all the time. And just one day in the summertime, I had a lot of idle time on my hands. He didn't want me hanging out with, friends, getting in trouble and being bored. Doing stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to go find a gym. And from there, I just fell in love with it because I've always been a boxing fan and I always loved to box.
Who did you look up to as a kid?
The guys I looked up to was Zab Zuda.
Zab Judah, yeah.
Of course.
Super Zab Judah. Shout out to Zab.
Yeah, I come from that area, Zab Zuda.
You from Dallas?
Yeah, I'm from Dallas, but I was born in New York.
There you go. All right.
I knew you were from Dallas.
Zab Judah. I'm like, he got to have some New York in it.
Why can't we claim you in New York?
Cause I mean,
Long Island. You from Hempstead?
Brentwood.
But same difference.
Did you ever have a shag?
Yeah, I had a shag.
Oh, you Dallas.
Yeah.
That's definitely Dallas. That's Dallas all day.
Okay, Zab Judah. Who else?
Roy Jones, of course.
Okay.
Guy named Terry Norris.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching like Sugar Ray Leonard later on.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Floyd and the way Floyd fights? Do you think Floyd is the best fight ever?
It's hard to say, he's the best fighter ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great fighter. I think he's the, great fighter of this decade. But, me personally, I think, Sugar Ray Robinson or Muhammad Ali was the best fighter ever.
I always wonder about guys like you. Of course, y'all respect Floyd, but do you respect his style of fighting? Because you go, like you throw blows. Like, Floyd's more of a defensive fighter. Do you respect his style of fighting?
Yeah, I respect it. I think, he got more defensive later on in his career. If you watch his fights earlier on, like he was more aggressive. He was throwing more punches, and he was more on the offensive side. He was knocking guys out.
Mm-hmm.
And as he got older, he hurt his hands and things like that. So he started boxing and becoming more defensive.
Right. Make sure you don't get knocked out and don't lose.
Oh, definitely.
And now, you friends with other boxers? Like I saw you and Gervonta Davis tweeting each other. Who else would you say that you're cool with? Because at some point you might have to fight some of these people you cool with.
I have no problems fighting people I'm cool with.
Mm-hmm.
But, guys like the Charlo brothers, Jamel and Jamal, they're from Houston. We grew up together in the amateurs. Adrian Bronner, Rasheed Warren, Robert Easter. It's a lot of guys just I grew up with during the amateur system. So we basically grew up together, going to training camps and being in training camps for, months and weeks. So,
were you concerned about Adrian Bronner when he was tweeting all that stuff and everybody thought he was going to try to commit suicide?
I was a little concerned. Like, I hit him up, and that's how Adrian is. I don't think he was gonna do it, but that's how he is. So.
You young, but you seem so level-headed. Like, what's keeping you from going crazy?
Cause I'm confident in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident in myself, my own abilities, and I don't let a lot of outside things distract me.
Mm-hmm.
Like my motto is never too high, never too low. Right in the middle. So I always keep it balanced. I believe, life is about balance. So I don't let the outside things or outside people or outside entities, drive me in. I stay balanced because I know a lot of things I wouldn't have, or a lot of people wouldn't be on my coattail if I wasn't, a world champ or doing so great or in the spotlight.
No,
I was going to say, were you offended by Conor McGregor using, saying, "Dance for me, boy"? Because people always talk about how the sport of boxing is racist.
Yeah.
Were you offended by that? Did you feel like that was taking it too far?
I think the whole the whole when he was talking about the Rocky movie and you know, they boxing like monkeys or something like that. That was offensive, but I don't think, you know, the dance for me boy is offensive. I know where it comes from. You know, they say, you know, back in slavery, they say, you know, dance for me boy. They used to dance for their slave masters and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't think he was using it in that context.
Do you feel boxing is racist?
It's a lot of politics in boxing. It's definitely a lot of politics, you know. I feel like, you know, some fighters, especially like black fighters like Andre Ward, and if you know, a Mexican fighter or somebody of different race would have had success at Andre Ward, he'd be embraced way better. Just like Floyd Mayweather. Like Conor McGregor says, you know, worse things than Floyd, but he get embraced by it. And it's just Conor McGregor being Conor McGregor, but when Floyd does it, you know, it's something else.
Have you ever experienced anything personally?
Racism?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, just being in Texas, you know, in the Deep South, you know, experience it all the time with police and, you know, and different things. Even walking in the store, like if I walk in a, you know, Louis Vuitton store and, you know, how, you know, they might follow me, or I can just tell
even now?
Yeah, even now.
Wow.
Like I can even tell how they look at me. Like sometimes, or it's just like he ain't gonna buy nothing, or they won't come up and help me, but they'll come up and help.
You need
a
better PR in Dallas then.
Yeah, because I would look at you and be like, okay, I see you got the Montclair shirt on, he got the watch, he got the sneakers.
I mean, it's not.
I'm gonna help him.
No, it's not necessarily just Dallas. It's just, you know, the, you know, surrounding areas when I go like far out.
But what about in boxing? You feel like you've ever experienced racism in boxing?
Oh, nah. I think I've been, you know, pretty sheltered by Al Heyman in that case. So I don't think I experienced any racism in boxing.
Were you nervous at any point in the Kell Brooks fight? Because early on, it seemed a little shaky. And then my man kept telling me, my man was like, nah, I'm telling you, Earl going to work him in the later rounds. Did you ever get nervous a little bit?
Nah, not in the fight. Mm-hmm. Not in the fight because you just in the moment. So I didn't get nervous at all. The first couple rounds was a little shaky. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I started to pick it up. And that's usually what happens. I pick it up. You know, I'm in shape. I believe in my ability, so I knew later on I was going to get him. And I seen him fading in the Triple G fight before. He faded in the Sean Porter fight. Mm-hmm. So I knew in the later rounds I could get him. Now
you waiting? You're going to fight Danny Garcia because you're waiting on Thurman, right? Or
yeah,
you want to fight Garcia?
I want to fight. Yeah, I want to fight Danny. I'm waiting on Keith Thurman right now. Mm-hmm. He's out having fun, so we'll see.
So what is the hold up with the Keith fight?
Well, he's supposed to be injured.
Okay.
He's supposed to had an elbow injury, supposed to have surgery, so he's supposed to be back early 2018.
So you gonna fight Garcia next?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't talked to my management yet, so hopefully we can get on that and I'll fight somebody.
Does it throw you off, like, where you fight at? Because you had to fight in England. Is that like mentally, does it throw you off?
Yeah, was that why you had the slow start against Kell Brooks?
I think so. It had a little bit to do with it. It just the whole routine threw me off. Like usually I'm in training camp and I eat certain foods. Like the week of leading to the fight, I didn't have a kitchen or anything, so I was eating Subway and know and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with Subway, but you know,
meaning he'll take an endorsement Subway if y'all.
I'll definitely take an endorsement. But I was eating Subway and things like that. Like kind of threw off my whole routine of how I go about things. So, but I'm used to fighting overseas because my whole amateur experience. I got a lot of international fights fighting in Russia, Azerbaijan, and other different countries. So it kind of helped me out in that aspect.
What about the crowd? Like who they're rooting for when you're?
The crowd was going for him. Like it was all like leading up to the fight. It was cool. Like I was walking in Sheffield, walking the streets, eating at the local shops and at the local barbershop, and everybody was cool. But the day of the fight, it got hostile. That's when you can tell like the whole mood changed with the fans. Like they was mugging you. They didn't want to speak to you. Basically yelling at you and everything. So it got crazy. Like it got crazy the day of the fight.
Nobody's like, good luck.
Nobody was like, good luck. It was like, you gonna eat chocolate brownies, cursing me out, everything.
Damn.
What about fucking? Is it true that boxers can't fuck for like a month before the fight or 2 months?
I don't do it. Probably about 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, 3 weeks to the fight. I don't do it at all.
You really feel the difference?
I felt it in the amateurs, so I don't do it at all.
And
I don't want to find out either because it's a 12-round fight, and so. My leg's gone. It's over for you.
Over some pussy.
Yeah. Over some pussy. So that you can get after the fight. So,
what do you think about the current state of boxing? Because I feel like it's so much great young talent out there, but it still seems like boxing isn't as popular as it should be.
I think the state of boxing is, it's right. I don't think it ever fade away because it's sport been around for a long time, but I think it has to get back on regular TV, primetime networks. That's how it was back in the day with Sugar Ray Leonard and all these guys. Even in the amateurs, they was fighting in the Olympics on primetime TV in the middle of the day, so everybody was familiar with them. And I think it has to get back to that, where we fight on primetime TV, we fight often, can't fight 2 times a year. So the fans really get to know us and really embrace us.
It got to be the good fights on prime time.
Yeah, it got to be the good fights.
Yeah.
You got to have number 1 fight, number 2, 3 fight, number 4, stuff like that.
Like Porter Thurman was a good one on prime time.
That was good one, and it had great views. You seen, so it just had to be more consistent. Where the good guys, the top guys, are fighting each other.
Gotcha.
Now, you personally, what kind of music are you listening to outside of all of this?
I listen to like Yo Gotti. I like the new Meek Mills. I've been listening to Meek Mills for a long time. Who else? Big Sean. I like Big Sean. I think he's slept on.
Absolutely. He's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Out of like that new class, kind of.
Yeah, like he goes in. I've been listening to him for a little bit. That's a Big Crit. I like Big
Crit dope.
Yeah, that's about it.
Do you feel the need to have a gimmick, so to speak?
I mean, that's what a lot of people, want me to have. Like, even when I talk to some of my friends, man, you need to do this, you need to talk more, you need to be more vocal, you need to act like.
You need to talk some shit.
Yeah. You need to act like this person.
Act like Bronner.
Yeah.
Act like Floyd. Yeah.
You need to act like Floyd, you need to act like Bronner, but, then I'd be fake because I wouldn't be myself.
All right.
Like, I'll talk more if somebody talk mess to me, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me at all, but I'm not gonna go outside my character, go outside my skin just to, get more money. Cause then, then I'm not being myself. And at the end of the day, I believe in looking yourself in the mirror and seeing who you really are. So I'm not gonna do that because that just leads to other things. Me going outside my character, trying to be something that I'm not.
I don't even know what puts a boxer on that level anymore. Like, how like where Floyd is. Like, I don't even know how you get there anymore. Cause I don't think it's just boxing. And like, who do you beat that puts you there now?
Yeah, it's like now you have to be the bad guy to get on that level.
Right.
You have to be a Floyd or you have to be an Adrian Bronner to get on that level. You can't just be like a Sugar Ray Leonard. Be a nice guy, smile, get endorsements, and now you're so-called the American boy. Everybody loves you like Sugar Ray Leonard was and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard, especially with the black boxers because we don't get the support from our own people like, let's say a Canelo Alvarez or, like an Irish boxer would, or, even if it's a white boxer, he's going to get, the support from his own people. And I don't think we really get to, get support from our own people.
You think the McGregor-Mayweather fight is a joke?
It's just a money fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's for the hardcore fans, hardcore boxing fans.
Yeah.
It's for, the people who just, dabble in it.
The casuals.
They're trying to
casuals.
bring Conor McGregor's fans over to watch, and then Floyd, everybody wants to see him come out of retirement and fight. So that's clearly, it's just, and you can even tell by the press conferences.
Yeah, it's just pure entertainment. You tell by the press conference, just pure entertainment.
And it bugs me out because the hardcore fight for the fans, the true boxing fans, to me is Canelo versus Triple G. Yeah, and that ain't getting no press hardly.
Yeah, it's not getting no press. It's getting, it's getting sworn, getting drowned out by Floyd Mayweather. But it's gonna get a lot of press. I mean, one thing about the Mexican fan base, Spanish fan base is they come out for the fighters. So regardless if it get any press, it's gonna sell out and people gonna tune in and watch their fight.
Who you got in that one?
I'm rocking with Canelo.
Me too.
I got Canelo. I think Canelo gonna step to him. I think he's gonna dog him out.
I 100% agree with you.
All right.
That's my man Errol Spence. You don't have a date for your next fight yet?
Nah, we working on that right now. Hopefully it'll be October or early November.
And that'll be Garcia.
He doesn't know yet.
I don't have no idea yet.
Got you.
Yeah.
Who else could it be?
It could be a few names. It could be Danny Garcia. It could be Sean Porter. Or, it could be anybody. I don't know right now.
All right, you're throwing around some names. You're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out right now.
Well,
but I want to fight a top person. I don't want to fight, old washed up boxer. Somebody that doesn't know. I want to fight the top guys and the top names. That's why I come to sport to be the best fighter, and that's for me to clear out my weight class.
Absolutely. It's my man Errol Spence. Where can find you at, man?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Errol Spence Jr., my full name.
All right, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.